Well, Emily, here we are back again in a new conversation class with our VPFIers here, okay?
All right.
Well,
What are we going to talk about today?
we have a lot to talk about. The verbs, the vocabulary, the expressions that appeared on lesson 129. So, the first thing we're going to be talking about, it's the verb to mean.
To mean.
What is to mean? Because, you know what it is.
Significar.
Okay, significar.
Uh-huh.
And it's weird, really weird for us Brazilians because whenever we see mean as an adjective, it becomes like malvado.
Yeah, that's true.
No connection at all.
No.
Like to mean couldn't be ser malvado, yeah?
No.
You see?
To be mean.
To be mean, yeah. Don't be mean to your sister, for example.
Right.
Okay, but in this case here, to mean, it's like significar. There's a way that we use this in Portuguese. Like, não foi isso que eu quis dizer. You could say like, I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean to say that. Or I didn't mean to say it like that.
So, to mean, it's like significar, querer dizer. Yes?
Yes, as well.
Pretty good. And what is to cause?
Causar.
Causar. For example, let me see a cause relation here. Like, what's the cause of your sickness? Like, you did something to get that, or you got in contact with infected person?
Yeah, it's like the reason behind something.
The reason behind, I like it. So full of science, you know?
Cause.
Yeah, the reason behind. I like it. Okay. And this to face. What it is to face?
I actually don't know the word in Portuguese.
You don't.
Enfrentar.
Enfrentar. There is another one. Encarar.
Encarar. That
Yes. Encarar, it's basically enfrentar. But it has a connection because face is rosto, yeah? Cara. Encarar. Cara. Okay, this is my cara. So, encarar. E aí, mano? Vai encarar? Vai encarar?
But it has the same meaning, like both of those words have the same meaning?
Encarar or enfrentar?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I think enfrentar is more like to confront, isn't
To
it?
confront and encarar too. But encarar can be way more physical. Like we're about to start a fight with our bare hands. So I say, hey, vai encarar, mano? Vai encarar? Então pula pra dentro então, rapaz. Pá, a gente já começa a luta, sabe?
I think that is more like confront in English as
I
well.
see.
To face means to admit.
Maybe not avoid?
Yeah, like we have this expression, to face your fears.
Okay,
It
alright.
means like you're afraid of something, but you don't hide from it.
I see. You need to face it.
Yeah.
And we also have that expression to face the music. You know
Yeah,
this
face
one?
the
Yeah.
music.
Oh,
That
man.
means like accept the consequences of what
Yeah,
you've done.
your actions will generate consequences and you have to face them.
Yeah.
So, face the music. But you can put there encarar or enfrentar would be great translations for that, okay? Now let's gonna go down to the vocab part.
Okay.
What is a misunderstanding? What a big word.
That's a big word.
Yeah.
Misunderstanding is when you didn't understand something the way that it was meant.
Okay, I wanted to say something. I said it, but people got me wrong. So it was a huge misunderstanding.
Like, entendeu errado.
I see.
Is there one
Misunderstanding.
word in Portuguese for that?
I don't think so. Like, misunderstanding. Equívoco.
It must be a false cognate then, because we have equivocal, which
Oh.
means equal.
Oh, no, it's not. I didn't even know this word. Can you say that again?
Equivocal.
Equivocal.
Or equivalent.
Equivalent, okay. Like equivalente.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
thank
it's
God.
different.
It's not equivalente? Equivalent, it's not equivalente?
No, I'm asking. It's different, right?
From this here?
Equivocar.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's different. In here we have equívoco. Ai, ela cometeu um equívoco, uma falha de comunicação ou percepção, you know?
Yeah, okay.
This is you can put that there as equívoco. Equívoco.
Good to know.
What an ugly word, equívoco. Ugly, my
Well,
God.
misunderstanding is
Yeah,
exactly beautiful.
yeah, sure. Well, and what is this stranger?
stranger danger.
Oh, stranger.
That's an expression that we teach our kids.
Yeah, stranger danger. Like,
Stranger danger.
because a person that you don't know.
Yeah, it's something. It's like it's a word or a phrase that everybody will pay attention to.
I see.
So if you're in a store or in a crowded park and you hear stranger danger and it's a child saying it, then you know that the person who's near them is not their
Okay.
parent or friend.
I see.
So it's kind of like a code word. It's not really a code word because everybody knows what it means. But it's a call for help.
Interesting. I never saw this, but I learned like this a way of behaving in a situation. Like if you have a missing kid on a beach, people here in Brazil starting clap their hands.
Yeah.
It's from the US too? Or it doesn't happen in there?
No, we don't usually do that because there's always security around, police. So usually you just take the child to the police.
Yeah, I mean, there, when I went to the beach for the last time, man, I heard it 3 or 4 times. Like, they start clapping until the parent can find the kid who's missing, you know?
It happened to my friend.
It did.
Yeah, her
Wow.
son, he was like probably about Patrick's age, like 8 or 9 years old. And they were on a very crowded beach.
Oh, my.
And they just got separated. You know, she turned around for 1 second, and then there was a big wall of people between them, and he got disoriented and started looking around for her and ended up down the beach.
Oh,
But
man.
luckily, you know, everybody was clapping and
And
stuff.
then-
She managed to find him. But it was like 2 hours that she was
2 hours of, man, it was the hell.
I know. Can you imagine?
Yeah, you never know if the kid got into the water. You never know if somebody took it or took them. Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
It happened like for it was aunt of my wife, our aunt, okay, and our little cousin. He was 7 or 8, if I'm not wrong. He just went missing, and then the last time we saw him, he was in the water. My gosh, it was like it lasted for 20 minutes, but it was like everybody got in panic for the family. Like, dear gosh, did you see him leaving the water? They didn't know how to act, you know? It was like a devastating experience.
Yeah,
Wow.
and this is an experience or a situation that the expression of it is better in Portuguese than in English.
Yeah?
Like, que desespero.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
What desperation. We
Yeah.
wouldn't really say that, but or
Yeah.
we would say, like, how scary, but it doesn't have the same.
It's true.
impact.
Que desespero.
Yeah.
There's another one. I don't remember. I need to practice my Portuguese more. I don't remember. There was a good one too. Well, anyways.
Anyway,
This stranger is always like
a person you don't know.
A person you don't know. And it can also be used to talk about situations too. Like, this is strange.
Yeah.
Like a strange, not this stranger. Yeah.
Stranger is a person.
Good. You know the Netflix series
Stranger Things?
In Brazil, it has crazy weird names like Stranger Fingers. You know, like,
Você já assistiu Stranger Fingers?
o que? Os dedos do estranho? Like what? Oh my gosh, yeah, it's really weirdos. All right. Okay, what's a spot? You know?
A spot.
Yeah.
It's usually like maybe a small stain on your clothing.
That's what it means in here. And
Yeah.
I mean, in this lesson, it appears in double meaning. Like a mancha.
Yeah.
Mancha, okay. Oh,
Like,
I have
you
a coffee spot.
on
Yeah.
your
So,
shirt.
you can also mean like a specific place. Hey, is there anybody sitting in this spot?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
in this place, it's kind of a synonym. Yeah, it can be
Yeah.
used like that.
Or like you can use it as a place that the person you're talking to knows. Like, oh, let's go to our spot.
Okay.
It could be like a bench in the park and you always meet there. So
I
that
see.
would be your spot.
It's specific for a place that both people who are in the conversation know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, spot.
Like, hey, you're sitting in my spot.
Hi, this used to be our spot, but we are not together anymore.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, alright. Alright. Okay, how about beyond, girl? Beyond.
Beyond.
Yeah.
Means
Keep
how do
going.
you describe that?
Yeah.
So
But-
there's like a line,
Okay.
whatever that imaginary line is, and then once you pass that, it's beyond.
Okay, do you know this term in Portuguese?
No, através.
Além de, além do. Like, there is a song, a famous song from, I guess, Jota Quest, Skunk, I don't know, a Brazilian band that calls, like, Além do horizonte existe
Yeah, beyond the
lugar.
horizon.
You know? So it's pretty famous, this song. Everybody knows. And I learned because once I translated this song from Portuguese to English, and then I learned this beyond. It's a beautiful word.
Yeah.
I like it, beyond. And there's that expression, beyond the shadow of doubt.
Yeah,
You know?
shadow of a doubt.
Like, sem
So-
sombra de dúvida. Wow, how come this citizen?
Citizen,
Yeah.
a place where you have a legal right to claim as your home.
Okay, so you have you are a Brazilian citizen.
I am not.
You are not,
No.
but you are legal in here.
I am.
Okay, but you don't have the citizenship.
No, because there's some rules about that. Like, as an adult, I would have to consider where I wanted my citizenship to be.
Okay,
Like, I could choose to be a Brazilian citizen,
okay.
but since I wasn't born in Brazil, that means that I need to disregard my American citizenship.
Oh man, you don't have double citizenship.
No, but my kids do.
They do. Both of them were born in Brazil.
Both of them were born in Brazil. I'm American, so I gave them my citizenship, and their dad gave them his.
Cool.
So no, I'm a permanent resident. But
I
I'm
see.
not a citizen.
I see. Oh, you could be my mom. Would you like?
You want me to adopt you?
Yeah, just because of the double citizenship, you know? It would be fun to have it anyway. But you guy, you girl, you can write there citizen like a cidadão.
Yeah.
And citizenship as cidadania, alright? Did you know this word in Portuguese, cidadania?
Yeah, unfortunately, I know all those words.
Welcome to Brazil. Yeah. Wow, what is apprehensive?
Apprehensive means that you are nervous about something because you don't know what is going to happen.
Okay, so it makes you feel apprehensive.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm feeling a little bit apprehensive.
About what?
About my coordinator from school. She sent me a message, and the last sentence was, "This is grave."
Oh dear.
It's about a picture, and probably one mom didn't see her kid there, and you know, that stuff. So I need to solve right after we finish recording this content in here. Stuff.
That would cause apprehension.
Yeah, it does. It does. And did you know that in Portuguese it's so similar to that?
Apreensivo.
Apreensivo, yes.
I didn't know that, but I just guessed.
It's kind of Brazilian thinking, you know? And then how come this across?
Across.
Yeah, across.
Again, we're dealing with imaginary lines like beyond.
Uh-huh.
So across the street.
Okay, like on the other side of it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. They are prepositions, right? Beyond, across, along. Those words are kind of
Yeah.
terrible, yeah? Along, it's a word that I always have a difficulty to tell my students, like, because,
means?
yeah. I mean, do you have an easier way to make them understand what is along?
Along, yeah, it's something like following a line.
Okay, it makes sense to me. Because, like, they ran along the river.
Yeah.
Like, they were side by side with the river and running along it.
Yeah, it's kind of like you're following some sort of path or some sort of line. Like,
I see.
if you go along the trail until you reach a fork, you should go left.
I see. It would be like the word por, pelo rio, pela trilha, you know?
Yeah, maybe.
Something like that, yeah. There's a song from the All American Rejecteds, Move Along.
Yes.
You know?
Move along.
along. It's
And
so
that
good.
just means like keep going forward.
Yeah, don't stop.
Right.
Like that.
So we have an expression like along those lines.
Along
It
those
means if someone
lines.
is talking about a subject and then you continue that subject, you're going along those lines.
Like still talking about this topic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know this one. Good. And the difference in pronunciation between along and alone. Like
Along.
okay.
You can almost hear the G.
Along.
Along.
Uh-huh.
And alone.
Alone.
Your mouth
Alone.
forms a much tighter O sound.
Okay.
Alone.
They are kind of almost there, but they are different.
Right.
Yeah.
Along is much more open. You
Opened.
drop your jaw. Along.
Okay.
And
Along.
then alone.
Alone. We were running along the river all alone.
No, then we wouldn't be we. I
Oh.
was running along the river alone.
Oh, but if I'm but is it wrong to say like oh, it was just me and her. We were alone. Like
Oh, yeah,
nobody
I guess
else
you
was
could.
with us, you know? Because
Yeah.
I know I got that you're not all alone, but you are just with two.
Right.
You
You're
see?
just with your group. Okay.
Yeah, it would
Alone
be
as a
okay.
group.
Okay, wow. Good.
Alone together.
Yeah, kind of, you see? And what is, I want a double word here, like a forward and backward.
Forward and backward.
Yeah.
To move forward and to move back.
So like pra frente,
Pra trás.
pra trás. Ah, this is good. This
Forward
is
and
easy.
backward.
Yeah. Forward and backward, we don't have a lot to talk. But in the old stereo, you could see these buttons like forward when you...
Yeah.
And backward.
Backward. It was like BW,
DWD?
BWD
I
and
don't know.
FFW.
FFW. Fast forward.
Fast forward and
What was
backward. BWD? Or was it just rewind?
I rewind.
RWD.
Rewind. Yeah, I guess it was this one. I guess it was this
maybe.
one. Yeah. Wow, Emily, what is the opposite?
Opposite. It
Yeah.
means the reverse of something.
Okay.
Kind of like you have on and off.
You have the white, and the opposite is
Black.
black.
Yeah.
Like o oposto.
Oposto.
Okay, oposto. It's interesting because if you say the gas station, it's also oposto.
Never thought about
You
that.
see, yeah. In Portuguese, we have a lot of this, you know, oposto. Okay, how about habit?
Habit. Some.
Most part of people think about the rabbit when I use this habit. Okay. Craft.
Actually, mine went to a song. I was like, bad habits lead to night nights.
Oh, what song is this?
Ed Sheeran.
Oh my! I know just 2 or 3 songs from him, like Photograph.
I actually like it. Habit is something that you do repeatedly, maybe every day or on a regular basis,
Wow.
like brushing your teeth or
Going to the gym
Going to the
is my new
gym.
habit.
Yeah.
I've been creating this habit from the past 9 weeks.
Nice. And how's it going? Do you feel?
I
awesome,
feel
strong?
powerful, full of butter, you know, like Paige says, yeah. I mean, it's really good. I feel like I could fit this into my routine, and it's making me really, really great, you know?
You know, I've gotten in the habit of going to the gym too, twice a week only,
Okay.
because the other days I run. But the other day, because I work out in a group of people,
All right.
and it's always the same group because we have a trainer who stays with
Alright.
us all the time. And 2 of the people in my group are these elderly ladies.
Oh, cool.
One is like 76 and the other one is 82.
My gosh.
And they're always like, I'm always like, oh God, you know? And they're like, força menina.
Go there, young lady.
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
you can do more.
man. I loved your Portuguese for força menina. I love it. Wow. I'm going to make this become a meme inside the school. Força menina. So good.
They crack me up.
I like it. It reminds me of the meme that was created by Baby or Allison, like "Boa noite, mãe." When somebody's trying to say something, but like, you know?
When you have a frog in your throat.
Yeah. Wow. we talked about the habit that is a hábito.
Yeah.
But then we have the inhabitant. What is that?
Inhabitant,
Yeah.
someone who lives there.
Okay, this is weirdo, you know?
Is it?
Oh, do you know this word in Portuguese?
Habitante?
Habitante, okay, it sounds good. But inhabitant sounds like uma pessoa que não habita, you know? Like,
That's true.
I don't
Because it
know.
has the in.
Yeah,
inhabitant.
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 Wow. When the student faces it, they say, oh, this is not what it looks like, you know?
It's the opposite of whatever you're thinking.
Exactly. And this morning I was teaching the students, and then I found out that Stevie Wonder is from Michigan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told all my students that you were his neighbor.
And Eminem and a bunch of other famous.
You see, yeah? Wow, you see? So we are with Stevie Wonder's neighbor, you see?
Motown. You know Motown, right?
Motown?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I'll tell you later. It's
Okay.
like it's a style of music. It's a genre of music.
Oh, I don't even know anything. I know nothing about Stevie Wonder, but it was an English book in the school this morning, so I just saw Michigan. Hey, I know somebody from Michigan, you know? Yeah. And tell me, girl, we have these couple words here like familiar and unfamiliar.
Yeah, familiar.
Huh.
Like something that you know very well.
Like connected to you somehow.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is so familiar to me because we used to celebrate Christmas like this when I was a kid.
Yeah, or
Uh-huh.
that sound is very familiar to me, the doorbell or my child's voice.
Oh,
or
I see. The same way, unfamiliar?
is the opposite.
I
so
see.
it's something that you don't recognize.
I see. Well, in Portuguese we tend to use the words like familiar. I wouldn't say corriqueiro. Comum, talvez. Agora, unfamiliar. Não familiar. Não estou familiarizado with something. I am not. Because people tend to say in English too, I'm not familiar with this.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, I am unfamiliar with this, yeah?
Yeah, how would we say? Okay, so you would use it in specific situations. You wouldn't say like, so you would say like, it's an unfamiliar feeling.
I see.
You wouldn't want to say it's a feeling that's not familiar.
All right, okay.
Because it
makes
adds
sense.
more words when we could just use a prefix.
Yeah, it does.
Only
Not
Portuguese
familiar.
would put more words on it.
I see. We're crazy. We're crazy. We're
The
crazy.
Latin-based languages.
I know that. Wow. Okay, so we finished all the vocabs, okay?
Okay.
We're gonna go down to the expressions. So, girl, I mean it.
I mean it.
We're
I'm
in a
serious.
fight. Yeah, that's it, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It means like, I'm not saying this sarcastically. I'm serious about this.
Oh, yeah. In Portuguese, we say something like, é sério, mano?
Yeah.
I mean
I
it.
mean it.
Oh, that's
Não é
real,
brincadeira,
bro.
não.
Oh, you see? Good. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
I'm not mocking you. Yeah, like... Okay, so I mean it. É isso mesmo, é sério. Emily jogou aqui as translations for you, okay? How come? Now we're gonna be talking about works and jobs and stuff.
Yeah.
We have part-time jobs
Yep.
and we have full-time jobs or activities. What's the difference between them?
Part-time is, well, if you're talking about a normal job, that's 40 hours per week, right?
Okay.
Part-time would be less than that.
Less like in the half or not necessarily?
Not necessarily. It's any percentage up to 40 hours.
I see.
So it could be like 15 hours. It could be 20, 25. Anything
see.
that's not full-time. And we divide this, like we separate these two because you only get benefits
Okay.
usually, like insurance and things like that if you're full-time.
And do you have those terms in Portuguese in your language?
Meio período?
Meio período, like part-time, and
Yeah.
full-time.
Integral.
Período integral. We tend to use this a lot to refer to school.
Yep.
If we have a part-time school, like the kids, they're going to stay there for a very specific moment. And full-time, they're going to be all day long, they're going to be there, you know? So it's just like that. Now, in and out. In and out.
It's a burger place.
Hey, yeah, in and out.
Yeah, it's
A burger place?
It's a very famous burger place in California.
You mean like a Burger King, like a McDonald's?
Yeah.
The name of the franchising is In and Out.
In and Out. It's not in and out. It's in
And like rock and roll?
Yeah.
Okay, in and out. In and out.
Because it's known for being very fast. Like you walk in, you get your food, and you walk
And
out.
is it good? I mean, delicious?
Let's say it's kind of different. Like I had it when I was in California, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not. I mean, it's fast food.
I see. Fast food, you can't expect a lot from it.
No.
Talking about this, I'm sorry about asking this to her, but you'll be curious about this question too. Talking about fast food, Brazilian fast food or the USA fast food? What's the best?
U.S. 100%.
Really?
It's so expensive here.
Ah, okay. But like in flavor, we suck that much?
Oh no, I think like from everything I've heard, I don't eat meat, so I don't know. But everything I heard, the burgers here are better.
Oh, they are really delicious, but I don't have the experience of having it abroad. Juan had. He said that the Brazilian ones are really better.
Because I think they use like higher quality meat,
I see.
and in the States, I think they just
So you just put cardboard in there and it's that, yeah?
whatever.
Yeah, I feel you. Well, but still talking about in and out. Beyond those lines. No, along those.
Along those lines.
Along those lines, in and out. Like when we say that we. Well, how can we use this in and out?
It means that you stopped at a place very quickly.
Okay.
And then you went inside, you got something, and you came right back.
Okay, so it's gonna be fast.
Yes.
It's connected to speed.
Yes.
Is it somehow connected with how much you know something? For example, oh, Emily, take it easy. I know this city in and out. Wow, the last one I'm going to ask you is to deal with.
To deal with.
Yeah.
That usually has a negative connotation.
Okay.
Like, it's usually not something pleasant, but it means to kind of handle a situation or resolve a problem.
I see.
So like you said, you have to go deal with the director after this.
So true.
So it's probably not going to be an awesome
I should use in a space like with to face. I need to face the situation and talk to the director right after with the principal right after the recording. I need to deal with this problem. It's like I can use both in the same situation, yeah?
Yeah, you can.
Wow, guys. You have to deal with the idea that the episode's over. It's sad, but we're gonna get back as soon as you blink your eye. So blink it. Huh? Here we are. Hey, Emily. Are you alright? Yeah. No, just walking right now. But we will be back in a sec, guys. It's true. We will be back in and out. I'm going to tell you that this in and out, it's weird, it's different, but we're gonna get back in a sec and be back. Okay?
Okay.
So have a great one. Bye bye.